Hello everyone, I'm Lydia. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. You can be sure that you'll find fashion related content here, so be sure to subscribe for more. Today we're looking at a few fashion moments in history, and as I'm sure you know, it is Black History Month. So we're looking at big moments for Black people and digging into what they were wearing and what the impact was. Quick disclaimer before we begin, this is not intended to be a thorough history lesson. We're looking at moments in history through a fashion lens, so keep that in mind. With that said, let's get started. First up is Serena Williams' last match in September 2022. Serena Williams has 23 Grand Slam singles titles, which is the most by any tennis player, including both men's and women's tennis, and many other wins and accolades. Throughout the course of her amazing career, she has had many stylish moments on the court. Her outfit for her last match was no exception. Serena wore a black tennis dress with long sheer sleeves and a 6-tier skirt, along with diamond-encrusted Nike sneakers. The sparkling design across the front was meant to symbolize the night sky above the Arthur Ashe Stadium, where Serena won her first Grand Slam in 1999. The 6 tiers of the skirt were for each of her Grand Slam wins at the US Open. The sneakers were custom and had her initials spelled out on them, along with a diamond-encrusted Nike swoosh. If you wanted to put together a Serena's Last Game inspired outfit, you could probably track down something with sheer sleeves and also a tiered skirt and maybe some rhinestone sneakers. If I wanted to do a similar look today, I would wear this dress from Sandro. And if I really wanted to take it all the way, there are people selling crystal encrusted Nike sneakers on Etsy. I personally would not do the sneakers, but they're out there, just so you know. Next is Annamie Paul. Annamie Paul became the first Black leader of a Canadian federal party in 2020. On the night of her big win, she wore what looks like a light, oversized, single-breasted coat in white over a white top and some black wide-leg pants and flats for shoes. Her outfit had a little more flair to it than you'd see in your typical Canadian politician, in my opinion. Unfortunately, the Green Party of Canada doesn't do a red carpet when they elect a party leader, so there is no head-to-toe picture of Annamie Paul available, and I looked hard. The white coat looks pretty wearable, and you can find similar ones without too much trouble by doing some quick Googling. I tried Googling oversized short sleeve blazer and found this. I'd pick one of these up, but would probably wear it with straight leg pants to avoid a kind of boxy look. If there was ever a powerful outfit, it was the uniform of the Black Panther Party. They were founded in 1966 in the States in Oakland, California. The party initially formed to protect people in Black neighborhoods from police brutality. Each piece of the Black Panthers uniform was important. I'm going to draw your attention to the Black Berets, which were inspired by French members of the World War II resistance in a movie that the founders of the party saw. Also, see the buttons on the berets and the leather jackets. The leather makes the overall appearance look kind of tough, but also neat and timeless. However, the leather jackets are said to have become part of the uniform mostly out of convenience. As you can see, I have my black beret on, right? Also the leather. I'm not the first to put on a beret inspired by the Black Panther Party. At Beyoncé's Super Bowl performance in 2016, her dancers wore black leather and black berets inspired by the Black Panther Party. If you missed it, they stole the show. Also, Coldplay was there, and Bruno Mars. The Selma to Montgomery March was an 80-kilometer or 50-mile march that started in Selma, Alabama, and went all the way to that state's capital, which is Montgomery. This march and the events that led up to it brought about the passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. There were said to have been something like 25,000 people protesting as part of this march, and they were all dressed in their Sunday best, which was the dress code. The protesters knew the power of suits or other formal wear, and they put it to work to advance their cause. They set out to project a dignified image and succeeded. The Selma to Montgomery March is just one example of how fashion choices can contribute to bringing about societal change. A movie was made about this march in 2014, and the costume design for it would have been a very interesting challenge. This Sunday best dress code for protesting was unique to these times. If you compare to more recent movements, you'd see much more casual dress. I'm talking about the Me Too movement, which was started by a black woman named Tarana Burke in 2006 but blew up in 2017, and also the Black Lives Matter movement, which was started in 2013 by three black women named Alicia Garza, Patrisse Cullors, and Opal Tometi. Last but not least is Zelda Wynne Valdez. She was the first black person to own a shop of her own on Broadway in Manhattan. She was a fashion designer with a career that spanned decades, and she had many accomplishments. She was known for her ability to accentuate the shapes and sizes of many different women with her designs. You're probably all familiar with the work that she was commissioned to do by Hugh Hefner. She sewed the original Playboy bunny costumes. So the outfit that we're going to take a look at is the Playboy bunny costume. The main features are what looks like a combination of a corset and a bustier, and then of course the bunny ears, tail, collar, and the cuffs. If you wanted to get inspired by this costume, Halloween aside, you could do a dress with a corset or bustier style top like this one. And that brings things to a close. So that was 5 moments in fashion history for Black History Month. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe learned something new or got some inspiration. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more fashion related content. See you next time.